Hi, here I am. Gonna do a contemporary landscape, and it's gonna be like a marshy area that we see at the shore a lot, or it could be, right on in your local area. Who knows? So here we go, and I'm using cold wax and oil, and this is a board, a cradled panel. And the size is 11 by 16. So here we go, and like I say, I am using oil and cold wax, and so I'm just going to draw in with a brush, kind of sketch in the way it's going to be. So it's going to be a very high horizon. So this is going to be the horizon way up here. And then I'm going to have water. This is going to be land. It's going to be land, and through here, this will be land. And then I'm going to have, and this will be land. All of this will be water with some land coming out, kind of like so. And then I'm going to have more land up and through here. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And and I have gessoed, by the way. I have gessoed my board with orange gesso, and made by Holbein. And I'm just lightly sketching out the way I want it. This will all be water in through here. So that's the plan, and I think I'm going to go with a kind of a grayish blue sky, and I'm going to put that in right now. I'm just going to do it very, very lightly, because I do want a lot of my board to show through. And this gray is just a gray I made up with black and white. And I am going to use a palette knife most of the time, but just to get some color down, I'm going to do this. See, when I mix that gray in with that blue that I drew with, it's kind of giving me a nice background there. Okay, now I'm going to start with my palette knife. I do want to put some blues into that sky. The question is, what blue do I want to put in? This is phthalo blue. I'm going to mix some white in with it. There is white already mixed in with it, but I want to mix more white into it. This is lagoon blue with white in it. Now I'm going to let the sky alone. I might go back to it later. But I do want to put some type of touches into the horizon. And that's just plain old phthalo. But I'm going to put some gray into it as well. Make it look like it's further back. Now I'm going to put orange into it. This is the land now. The orange, as you can see, is just about the same color as the panel itself. This is all going to be orange. And then I'm going to put other colors into it. Trying to make it very textured. If you know me at all, you know that I love texture. Kind of a greenish color when the orange hits the blue. I'm going to mix that orange, which is permanent orange, and I'm mixing some cad yellow light into it. And the cad yellow light that I'm using is Utrix, which is cad free. So it's not as toxic to use. And I'm just lightly touching. Just lightly touching. This is this permanent orange with white into it. There, I picked up some blue. Kind of looks nice. There's some yellow ochre with white. This is the pure yellow. Okay, that's good for now. Now I'm going to go on down, and I'll be doing a little bit more precise work with this, or detailed work, I should say, as we finish up. I'm mixing up some brown. I'm mixing up black with yellow ochre, making a kind of a deep greenish brown. You can see how I blend. I just take my palette knife over it. That kind of blends that edge so it's nice and soft. I think I'll just put some yellow ochre into that too. And this is all going to be water. I'm going to start out with gray, light gray, and then I'll put colors into it. I just want to block in today. That's kind of what I'm doing, blocking in. Just put a little bit of green in there. I don't know if I'm going to like it all orange like that. We'll find out. This is, believe it or not, even though it looks black, it's olive green. There you can see that olive green coming out when I put white to it. Green gold. Now, one thing that I have to remember is that this is the middle. I can't stop anything right in the middle, so I'm going to have to continue that on as we go. shoot. Now I'm mixing that permanent orange with some corn red. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of yellow ochre into it. It's an interesting color. I like it. And I like these orange spots showing up in my water. I don't like that. Putting back orange. is kind of a blue-gray.
What do you mean? Will you buy this painting for me for my birthday?
This is green gold with some white in it.
I was just curious. She asked like 2 questions I didn't know. Yeah.
Now this is so wet right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it set up for a little while. Until tomorrow. Then we'll work on it some more. I'm definitely going to need some orange in the sky if I have orange everywhere else. Okay, I'm just going to let it sit for now. Maybe put a little bit more stuff into it here and there so it sets up. Well, it's a mess right now, but I think I'll be able to pull this together later. I'm actually going to let it, I think I'm going to put some little bit of hills in the back. Let's see what we have. If you blur that horizon line, it will push it back. If you have sharper edges, it will bring it forward. And we're not sure what this is. Blur that up a little bit there. happy with that. That's that Quinn Red with some orange into it. Just wanted to deepen that up a little bit. Okay. Maybe a little bit more in the sky. Gotta put some yellow in that. Crap. Okay, I think I'm going to let that sit and let it set up just a tiny little bit. It's very, 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 very wet, as you can imagine. So that's what it looks like right now. And I'm going to take it off of the stand. Oh, I have to put something down here. I forgot about that. I do have this cradle taped on the side, by the way. Okay, I'm happy with it. So at least for now, I'm happy with it. I will give you a shot of it. Maybe put a little bit more dark green here. So it gives us a stopper. I don't know if I'm going to have this water or if I'm going to have this as land. That's undecided. Okay. Now I'm going to turn the video off. I'm going to show it to you what it looks like in its present state. This is what it looks like right now, and I can immediately see something that needs to be fixed. And that's that top water line is going downhill. Water is always straight across unless the land comes into it. And it's looking like it's sloping down, so I don't like that. So we have to fix that. And I'll be working on the sky and the land and the water yet tomorrow. So we will finish this soon. Give you an idea of what it looks like close up. It is so wet, so very, very wet. So by tomorrow it'll be set up enough for me to continue on. So that's what she looks like, guys. Thanks.